November, we're seeing some terrific play out of this year's crop of rookie talents. Now let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race and see who is currently out in front. When you look at Castle, what a tremendous start to his rookie campaign. Checking in at second in the race. Lots of time to grab that top spot.
It's obvious why he's ranked second currently. His talent is really impressive.
Well, he deserves to be ranked this high. This guy is one special player.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Fox in at the point. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Hield. Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian. He's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
And so Vassell nails both of them. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And it's Fox penetrating, and he converts the layup.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Curry passes to Green. Hield from outside, and he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Wembanyama. Drives to the hoop. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And San Antonio has possession. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Sohan. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Curry passes to Green. Outside for Butler. Here's Green. Pass to Hield. Back to Green. Butler with the ball. 6 to shoot. Curry drives in. Now here's Green. And here's Butler outside. Vassell with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Sohan. Yep, that one goes. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
A different look for San Antonio. Barnes comes in for Johnson, and Castle subbed in for Vassell. Bajemski's checked in for the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler leaving no doubt on that drive to the hole. What a play.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Spurs lead by 5. Three-pointer, Fox. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Fox has got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Pass to Sohan. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Warriors trail by 8. his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
On the take, and the basket by Castle.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside heel, Butler on the wing. Fires the 3, and it's Heel. That time on the assist by Butler. 6 points for him.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Barnes, no good. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Back to Pajemski, and there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game. For San Antonio, Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Sohan. And it's Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. Hield from outside. San Antonio with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Butler. Outside Green. Outside Pajemski. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up by 7. And we'll be back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Post in at the 5 spot.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Back to Pajemski. The 3 from Curry. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's Paul. He's scoreless. Pass to Vassell. Takes a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Outside Curry. Pajemski with it. Here's the 3. Massey pulls it in. Now here's Vassell, defended by Pajemski. Castle for 3. The Warriors pull it in, and this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Here's Paul. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And it's Butler who slams it down.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
Bassi, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Bassi, good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Curry against Fox. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside for Butler. And here's Curry for three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 13.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. From deep, Wembanyama. The Warriors pull it in. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Now here's Curry. We saw him with 29 points in his last game.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Bassi. Pulls it. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Outside Curry. Outside for Butler. From deep. Ooh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Outside Wembanyama to end the run. San Antonio again can't hit. The Warriors leading. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Butler. He had 25 points in his last game. Curry's shot is off. Johnson passes to Fox. Fox driving hard, and it's Fox with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Tie game in San Antonio. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
When I look at San Antonio, they've shown they're one of the best teams in the league. Maybe not the best, but maybe like number 3 looks fair to me.
Yes. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like,
that's it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Fox in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Drills it from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Vassell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Vassell's got 8.
The response. Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3 too.
Butler passes to Green. Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. There's the three. The rebound by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Fox finds Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. He drops it from range. He's got 11.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. Fifth, the Spurs.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Fox against Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Hield. And here's Curry. Here's Butler. 11 points in the game. And it's Hield missing. Johnson against Hield. Here's Vassell. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That one goes. Count it. Hield's got 8.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
San Antonio leading by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
San Antonio's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Fox, the pass to Vassell. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. He's got 14.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Curry from downtown, and the Warriors with another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Hield finds Green for the lead. Curry's shot is off. San Antonio leading. Sohan, pass to Fox. In transition. Pass to Curry. Here's Hield. Back to Curry. Now Hield lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Fox. A ferocious throwdown by Fox.
Showing off the major hops. Wow. Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Green with a screen on Fox. Here's Curry. It's good. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Vassell passes to Fox. Sohan outside. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Curry looking it over. Butler on the wing. Pass to Green. For the lead. Curry's shot is off. Now Vassell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Spurs out in front, up by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Santos in at the 5. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Castle for 3. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Payton. Now Kuminga. The 3 from Curry. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Wembanyama, screen on Curry. 3-pointer from deep, Johnson. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Santos. Now here's Kuminga to take the lead. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Castle. He's watched by Kuminga. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way. Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Hield finds Payton. Back to Hield. Now Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Curry, that's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 3. Paul against Curry. Pass to Sohan. Castle for 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge 3.
Payton with a screen on Paul. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Paul.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Spurs trail by 3. 3-pointer, Fox. The shot won't fall. Curry against Fox. Green with a screen on Fox. Curry passes to Butler. Outside Curry. Johnson against Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Boom! Fox with a triple.
Oh, Fox doesn't doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The kick out, Curry. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Spurs trail by 4. Three-pointer, Fox. Offensive rebound. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Curry against Fox. Outside for Green. Healed for 3. No luck on that one. The Spurs have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Fox. It falls! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Curry passes to Butler. Green with the ball. Pass to Curry. Launches it. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
To take the lead, Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Curry with it. He got it up in time. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Our entire organization appreciates your support. We hope to see you next time. Have a great night.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside State.